provocative title, I know, but today we're going to dive deep into a topic that can completely change your perspective on how female attraction works. We'll talk about how a woman chooses a man, but we'll do it from a different approach. We're going to break down what a woman truly notices instinctively. That first impression that leads her to decide if she's interested or not. This is not something women do consciously in most cases. In fact, many don't even realize that they are using a natural, almost automatic recognition system that has evolved over centuries to help them identify the most dominant men. This system is key, and today we are going to explore it in detail. What attracts a woman the most? What is she looking for in a man without even knowing it? And how can you understand and use this information to improve your interactions? Stay with me, because this video is packed with information that could completely change the way you understand relationships and how you are perceived by women. First, we need to understand one crucial thing. This selection process is not random at all. Women have developed an internal system, almost like radar, that helps them distinguish between men who have qualities of leadership, security, and dominance, and those who don't. This is not just about physical appearance, as many might think. Sure, looks matter, but what truly stands out is how a man presents and behaves. Chemistry and dominance play a vital role in this selection process. Women seek someone who not only attracts them physically, but also provides them with security, protection, and stability. Part 1. Dominance and status signals. A man's dominance is not just something superficial. It's not simply about showing arrogant attitudes or having a big ego. True dominance is about behavior, how a man moves through the world and what signals he sends while doing so. Women, although not always consciously, value men who are self-assured, confident, and show a willingness to lead. But how is this dominance recognized? It's something that manifests in body language, in the way he speaks, and in how he interacts with those around him. It's not enough to just appear dominant. You must genuinely be confident. A man who walks with a firm posture, maintains constant eye contact, and speaks with a clear and decisive voice is sending signals that he is a man of status. Remember that authenticity is key. If you try to fake confidence that you don't have, women will detect it immediately. Their radar is extremely precise at noticing when someone is pretending. So, it's crucial to work on that confidence from within, to develop it genuinely and not just act as if you have it. Part 2. Behavior in relationships and the art of giving without seeming needy. Now, let's talk about something that is often misunderstood: gifts and how they should be managed in a relationship, especially in its early stages. Many times, men think that giving expensive gifts or making grand displays of affection from the beginning is a way to win a woman's interest or affection. But in reality, this can have the opposite effect. Why? Because when you make these gestures too soon, you give the impression that you're trying to buy her affection, or worse, that you don't feel good enough to attract her naturally. What women truly value is the quality of interactions, the authenticity behind each gesture, and not so much the material value of a gift. Gifts are important, yes, but only when the relationship has reached a certain level of reciprocity. When you give too much too soon, you can come across as desperate, and this kills attraction. The key is knowing when to give, showing interest without appearing needy, and maintaining a balance between showing your intentions and at the same time keeping a certain mystery. In upcoming videos, We'll dive deeper into how to maintain this balance and how to show interest without falling into the trap of being perceived as insistent or needy. Gifts and interest should come with a sense of reciprocity. And this is where many men fail because they confuse generosity with emotional dependence. If this video is providing you with something valuable, let's make an exchange. Value for value. Subscribe and keep receiving valuable information to improve the way you relate to women. Let's continue. Part 3. Internal dominance. Being dominant without being arrogant. True dominance doesn't just come from external behavior, but from something much deeper, a man's internal state. You can show external signs of dominance like speaking confidently and moving with assurance, but if you don't have a solid internal structure, women will notice. What is internal dominance? It's having a clear sense of purpose, knowing who you are, what you want, and where you're headed. A man who has strong convictions and doesn't need constant validation from others to feel fulfilled is a man who projects authentic power. This is the true security that women seek. Developing this internal dominance is a process that takes work. It's not about following magic formulas, but about working on yourself. Building self-esteem that doesn't depend on external opinions, being a man with a clear vision for his life and acting accordingly. Women value men who have a clear sense of identity, who are not easily shaken by circumstances. Part 4. The importance of emotional independence. One of the most important pillars in a man's personality is his emotional independence. A man who depends entirely on a relationship to feel fulfilled and happy is a man who lacks a solid foundation. Self-confidence and emotional independence are fundamental, not only for attracting a woman, but also for maintaining a healthy relationship in the long term. Why is this so important? Because women seek men who are emotionally stable, who can stand on their own, and who don't constantly need validation from their partner to feel good. Emotional dependence is something that can ruin a relationship as it creates an imbalance. A man who depends entirely on his partner for his emotional well-being becomes insecure, jealous, and ultimately unattractive. Strengthening your emotional independence is key, and this won't just benefit your relationship, but will also make you more resilient in the face of life's challenges. In future videos, we will explore strategies to develop this emotional independence and how you can become a man who adds value to a woman's life without completely depending on her for your own happiness. Conclusion: becoming the best version of yourself. At the end of the day, what women truly seek is a man who has inner masculine dignity. Someone who has his own passions, interests, and a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. A man who adds value to her life, but is also self-sufficient and happy on his own. It's not just about attracting a woman, but about becoming the best version of yourself. Cultivating confidence, charisma, and a strong mindset won't just make you more attractive to women, but it will also make you happier and more fulfilled in all areas of your life. So with that, I'll leave you for today. Below, I've left a couple of videos so you can keep learning. We'll continue diving into topics of personal development and relationships, helping you become the best version of yourself. See you soon.